Well, happy Sunday to everyone out there today. Happy Mother's Day to everyone who's out there, who's a mother. Also, off a little bit off of that, happy Father's Day to any single fathers out there taking care of your kids. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And let's get started with this video. How do I do it? Okay, you know what it is. So, this video is going to be talking a little bit about what to, and not what to expect when you're going to dealers. It's more of like why dealers charge what they charge for, let's say, your 500, your 5,000, 15,000 mile service. Because for a lot of new riders, when you get that fresh new bike, whether it's a Harley, an Indian, Honda, Kawasaki, whatever, you get a little shock again when you go in and you take your bike to the dealer to get it looked at, and you're like, wow, this is $200, $300, $400 for my very first service. Am I gonna have to pay this every single time? The quick answer for that is yes, you're going to, but the price is gonna actually go up higher and higher depending on what make, model that you have. So let's break into this. Now, I worked in a service area at a dealer for a while, so everything that I know is just through that dealer. So prices are going to definitely vary, and it's going to be a little bit different depending on where you're at. Now, everything that I know of was through basically Indian Motorcycle. So whether you got a brand new Chieftain, a Scout, a Vintage, you're gonna be in for a little bit of a surprise when you do your first service. Now, the whole reason this whole started off was I was watching another channel, smaller channel, and he just got a Rebel 1100. His name is LifeOfBurch, which I'll put, like I always do, I'll put links up in the description. I'll put his Instagram if he has one, which I'm sure he does, up on the video. But go check him out if you are interested in any of like the Honda Rebel 500, the 1100 manual. He rides those, he has videos for those. And yeah, so he was talking about the first change or first service that he had to get, and it was he said 600 mile service, and it cost him, a couple $100. I believe it was under $300. And he was just saying, yeah, it's just for an oil change. They go over, do the inspection, stuff like that, which is technically right. But let me just explain everything that they'll list off when they do the inspections. Well, not the inspection, when they do the oil change and stuff. So when they sit there and put your bike on the schedule, get you in there, you sit there waiting, you expect an oil change is going to take, an hour, maybe. It actually takes a lot longer than that. So we typically, when we were doing it, we would write people up. It would be about I think it was a 2.5 hour service for your first service. I think they've changed that a little bit by the time I left, but for everything that's going on, the main reason that you're doing these services is to keep your warranty. And that's basically it. You're getting the comfort of mind that you're having a professional tech, someone who went to school for automotive or for motorcycles, is going to work on your bike and make sure everything's okay. And what they'll do is they have a list of inspections that they'll go through, from checking all the fluids, changing the oil, making sure that nothing's damaged. If something is damaged, then what they do is they submit warranty claims, they take pictures of it, they submit all that stuff into the dealer, and they try to get it taken care of. If they have the parts on hand, then they'll go ahead and swap those out right away, no questions asked. If they don't and they have to order it, then you have to wait for it to be shipped out and for everything like that to be taken care of. And then once they do, they reschedule you in, and you go in, drop the bike off again, and you get whatever you need to be fixed, you get it fixed. Simple enough. Now, with the oil change, you're not just changing out simple fluids that you get when you put it in normally, when you put normal synthetic fluids in. For the dealers, for the for the manufacturers, what they do is they put in a special kind of lubricant that actually keeps the engine good while it's being stored, and you want to get that out basically within that time frame of that 500 miles and get normal synthetic oil in and get that taken care of. Now, when they're going through and they're doing all that, it takes time. So it will take them technically it'll take them around like 2 hours or so to do all that for a simple 500 mile change. Now, where the price for everything starts getting really expensive is you're still technically paying for the labor, and depending on where your shop is and what they charge, our shop charged around 119, so around up to 120, just for my simple math kind of situation. But imagine, so you're doing 120 an hour, and what you're going on is that you're going to go ahead and have 2 hours, so that's $240 in labor. And on top of that, then you'll have your parts like your oils and your filters and stuff like that. So it could be just barely under $300, or after tax it could be just above $300 for your first service typically. And that gets a lot of people kind of shocked. Now, when you get to like the 5,000 to 1,500 or 15,000 mile service, that price goes up a lot. If you have something that needs the forks to be resealed and taken care of, because I know fork seals are a wearable item on motorcycles such as like the Indians. I believe they're the same on the Harleys, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But they have to be changed out by 15,000 miles because they'll start leaking, or they have already started leaking. And that takes time. I think it takes maybe like 2.5 hours or 2 hours per shock for the front. And since they have to do 2 of it, that's about 4 hours. So you're looking at, let's see, $480 just in labor, just to redo your shocks, not including parts and the oil change and all that stuff. So I would say it takes around 5-6 hours to do a full bike for the 15,000 miles. Yeah, so you can sit there and do stuff yourself. So if you can't afford to do like the labor, but you think you can actually do the oil changes and stuff yourself, and you don't notice anything bad on your bike, like no leaking, none of that stuff, feel free to go do it yourself. Typically the dealers want you to buy from them the oil and the filters and everything like that, and always keep the receipts, because like I said before, you want to keep your warranty. That's the big thing. That's why everyone takes their stuff into dealers and stuff like that, is because you want to keep your warranty just in case something does break, which I did warranties. It happens, and you want to be able to give them proof that you did everything to the book and how they expected you to have it, so you can get those warranties taken care of. And that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more stuff that I missed going over, but I just wanted to kind of explain to people who are looking to get brand new motorcycles, whether it's, you know, I want to say sport bikes are typically going to be around the same, but I'm not too sure. But if you're going out to get, you know, a brand new Harley or an Indian, definitely you're going to have some spending money within the first couple of weeks once you hit that 500 mile threshold, and you need to get the stuff looked at and get it taken care of. But like I said, after you do that, you're doing it for warranties. As long as you're putting the correct fluids in it and you're getting your bike checked out whenever something's going on, then you are golden. Keep all your receipts and you're good to go. I had to stop and get gas very fast. I didn't realize how low I was, but I hope you guys took this information, go run with it. I really do hope this helps you understand a little bit about what's going on when you have to go get a service at a dealer, especially on brand new motorcycles, of why the price is what it's at. I know it's kind of shocking the first time that you do it, but to keep your warranty, just in case something happens, kind of have to do it. or at least try to do it yourself the best you can with the parts that you can get from them. So on that note, I hope you guys did like the video. Hope you go check out in the descriptions of the other person who got me into starting this video, LifeOfBurch. He seems like a really cool guy. I like his videos. They seem very humble, very pleasant to watch. With that said, guys, have a great day and peace.